I'm back to making videos. Hey guys, AWA Warrior. This is a Fantastic Four video, but if you're wondering, it's been a week since I did that last video. If you've been paying attention on my streams, and yeah, I've been doing streams, but I have a bit of a cold. Well, I had a cold or whatever it was. Coughing still coughing a bit, but I'm healthy enough to make videos. On my streaming was different, but I'm back to making videos. Starting off with this video today about Fantastic Four, the Funkos reveal. Something very interesting that I think people are suggesting is a spoiler, but if they really pay attention to the trailer, it's not really a spoiler. And I'll get more into that as as the as the video goes on. But before I get into that, I gotta plug my stuff, right? If you're checking out the channel for the first time to see what you like, Make sure make sure to subscribe and smash the like button for your current and new subscribers. Once again, smash the like button. If you like my channel well enough, you want to join membership, there's the membership down below. 2 tiers. Each tier is not overly expensive. The second tier is not much more expensive than the first tier. You just get a lot more perks on the second tier. And I will be probably the next week or maybe even this week, so if we upload to the members first. So make sure to be on the lookout for that. But let's get into this. Now, the, the reveal for the Fantastic Four Funkos have been shown on the internet. What the first wave of Fantastic Four first steps, okay, of the Funkos. And what everybody's caught is the Sue Storm Invisible Woman Funko with looks like it seems to be a baby boy, right? And if you know Fantastic Four, and if you don't know Fantastic Four all that much, you're just a general casual Marvel guy or whatever, you just watch the movies, don't much about Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, Reed Richards and Sue Storm. I assume she's gonna call Sue Richards here. They have 2 kids. You're not gonna see the other child, but they have 2 kids. The first one is going to be a boy, Franklin Richards. That's named after Sue and Johnny's father. But in the Funkos, you'll see the Sue Storm one. You see the young Franklin, a baby, right? But some people are suggesting some people are viewing this as a spoiler. But I'm gonna tell you why it's not a spoiler because see here, this is IGN, right? Here's the pictures of the collectibles. Let's take a look at the collectibles. Then we'll get into why. In my view, it is not a spoiler. You know what? Let's change this. Okay, is this better? Yeah, this is better. Well, here. Obviously, this is it. The obvious. See, you got the Thing in a trench coat. We'll get back to that. You got Galactus, the Thing, in a Fantastic Four suit. So you got Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, Johnny Storm as in the human heating up. It's in the red flame on. Silver Surfer. Yeah. So this is Invisible Woman Franklin inside the box. This is what everybody's talking about when it comes to these Funko reveals, right? About the spoiler, they're gonna have a kid, they're gonna have a child, a baby boy. Yeah, well, is it really a spoiler? Okay, because if you paid attention to the official trailer that came out maybe a month ago now, about a month old, and a bit of a clip before the trailer, just a clip tease, I call it, the teaser trailer. They mentioned that she's pregnant, that Sue Storm is pregnant. All right, they flat out admit that Sue Storm is pregnant in this film, right? So I'm gonna say this. That's not a spoiler. This Funkos did not spoil anything. I know they have in the past spoiled stuff in the past, but in this case, I'm gonna say this is not a spoiler because most of the people that watch this video, they're gonna watch this video. The ones that watch my videos most of the time and come on my streams when I stream, they're probably gonna be in agreement with me. I might be surprised. Someone may disagree, but most of the people that watch my streams are virtually in the kind of same stuff as me, right? And they obviously saw the trailer, and they obviously saw that. Yeah, they basically admit that Sue Storm is pregnant in the film. So it's not all surprising that the Funkos are going to reveal uh, a child of Visible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards, it's Sue Storm or Sue Richards, whatever. It's not surprising. You think they're going to have the kid in the film? She's pregnant, and Franklin Richards. Yes, he's a baby, but if you know the comics, he's a very powerful character, child with the ability to create massive universes, realities, and things like that. And that might just be you might get a glimpse of that in the MCU as a child. Okay, he's no ordinary kid. Okay, he's a kid his parents are have abilities, powers, and he's gonna get that because it's gonna be genetic, right? It's gonna be passed down. But that's not the point. The point is this is not a spoiler because once again this was the reveal that she was pregnant in the trailer. So she's gonna have a kid, and you would think it's gonna be a girl. No, it's gonna be Franklin Richards because Franklin Richards is probably more integral right now to the story than the than the daughter they'll eventually have. But I'm talking about the overall arc of the MCU is going right now with Avengers Doomsday on the horizon. But this is to me, it's not a spoiler. You could argue to say that, but he didn't. She was pregnant, but he didn't say we're gonna have a boy or a girl. Well, yeah, maybe the spoiler is that he's a boy. It's gonna be a boy, but what do you think? What do you think? Like seriously, you think it's like every Fantastic Four fan knew it's gonna be a boy anyway. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a spoiler. If it was gonna be like, if here's the thing, if it was gonna be Valerie, the daughter in the comics, is it Valerie or Valeria, whatever. Not Valentina. Then I'll probably say, yeah, that's kind of spoiling it because I don't know how she makes sense right now. Right now. But I don't consider this a spoiler at all. I can see your point saying if it's a boy or a girl, right? They basically reveal that the child's gonna be a boy, but if you know Fantastic Four, it's obviously gonna be a boy. Franklin is older than this comes out first. Okay, so I don't consider this a spoiler at all. Okay, and yes, Funkos has spoiled stuff, but I don't consider this a spoiler. Okay, at all, at all, guys. But that's what I believe. That's what I believe. Um, Feel free to disagree with me on that. Whether you agree or disagree, put it in the comments below. Uh, we have all different opinions. And yeah, what do you guys think? Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Thanks, guys. Later. And with that.